Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Our students in grade 11, you are most welcome to Technical 2, to our new lesson. Please open your course book, Unit 3, Lesson 3, Equipment, pages 24 and 25. Before we start, please let's have a look at the objectives of our lesson. Number 1, to read the email and answer the questions that follow. Number 2, to change comparative adjectives into superlative adjectives. Comparative means to compare between two things. When I say, for example, Doha is bigger than Wakra, this is called comparative. And superlative means to compare one thing to a group of things. For example, to say Saudi Arabia is the biggest country in the region or in the Gulf countries. Okay, so this is called superlative. Superlative between a group of things, while comparative between two things only. Now, please go to exercise number 2 in your book. Jeff and Bob work in a company that provides motorboats for hire to tourists. This is a motorboat in the picture you can see. They hire, يؤجروا, these boats to tourists, للسياح. Read their email correspondence and answer the questions. Now, please, before we read the emails, let's go to the bottom of the page and read the 3 questions at the bottom of the page. Question number 1, what's the purpose of the first email? A. B, the second email. Question number 2, in the first email, what does Bob remind Jeff about? And B, want Jeff to do? So as you see, each question has 2 parts, A and B. Number 3, in the second email, what new information does Jeff tell Bob? B, what does Jeff promise to do? Please now let's read the 2 emails, then answer the 3 questions. To Chief Engineer from Manager Motorboat Fleet, subject of the email, tender for purchase of new outboard engines. Jeff, as you know, we are going to replace all our outboard engines. Could you please test 5 engines from different suppliers? Let me know the cheapest and the best performance. Thanks, Bob. So he wants the cheapest and the best. Okay, these are superlative adjectives. Now look at the reply to Manager Motorboat Fleet. Now Jeff is replying, he is replying to Bob. From Chief Engineer, subject re means reply, tender for purchase of new outboard engines. Hi Bob, thanks for your email. I can confirm that we've finished the tests on the 5 engines. I am attaching specifications and test results. I will send you a full report in a couple of days. Cheers, Jeff. Now, please, I want you to give yourself 5 minutes to find the answers for these 3 questions before I give you the answers in the second slide. Now, these are the answers of the 3 questions. 1, A, the question was about the purpose of email A and email B. Okay, now A, to tell Jeff, the chief engineer, to test 5 engines from different suppliers. The purpose of the second email is to tell Bob, the manager, that they've finished the test and that he'll send a report in a couple of days. Question number 2, what does Bob remind Jeff, and what does he want Jeff to do? A, he reminds Jeff about replacing the outboard engines. B, he wants Jeff to let him know which of the engines he tests is the cheapest and which performs the best. Question number 3, the information that he wants, and what does Jeff promise to do? A, he tells Bob that they've finished the tests, and B, Jeff promises to send a full report in a couple of days. Now please go to page 25, language. This exercise deals with the use of comparative and superlative. We all know that comparative means to compare two things to each other, A to B. Superlative is used to compare one thing to a group of things. For example, you compare Ahmed to the whole class. Yes, we change ER into EST, more to most, and less to least. Example, longest, widest, biggest, noisiest, most expensive, least noisy. That is used in front of the superlative. For example, the fastest car in the world. We can't say fastest without that. There are 5 irregular superlatives that you should memorize. Best, I say good, and best, bad, second word, worst, far, farthest or furthest, many, most, and little, least. Now please look at these examples here. We have Ali is 150 centimeters, Shadi is 170 centimeters, and Rami is 180 centimeters. Now look here at the first sentence of comparing. Shadi is taller than Ali. I compare Shadi to Ali, so I say taller. I use ER, I add ER to the adjective because tall is a short word, or it's only one syllable, so I say tall, taller. Now Rami, look, Rami is 180, so Rami is the tallest of the 3. The same thing you can say, so Rami is the tallest in our class. Now please look at these examples. Here we have 4 kinds of mobiles. We have Huawei phone is at 1,500 Qatari riyals. Samsung A70 is at 1,500 Qatari riyals. Sony Xperia is at 1,900 Qatari riyals. iPhone 11 is at 3,000 Qatari riyals. By the way, these prices are not real. They are from my mind, just to teach you how to use comparative and superlative. Now here we want to use the adjective expensive. Expensive. And look that the word expensive is a long word. It's 3 syllables. Expensive. Long word. So we can't add ER or EST to this word. So look at the first sentence. I say Sony Xperia. Look, Sony, it's 1,900. I want to compare it to Huawei, which is 1,500. So I say Sony Xperia is more expensive than Huawei. Now I want to compare iPhone 11 to the whole phones in this group, or maybe in Qatar. So I say iPhone 11 is the most expensive phone in Qatar. This means that there is no one which is more expensive than iPhone 11. So I say iPhone 11 is the most expensive. No one more expensive than it. Now look at the third sentence here. We want to compare Huawei to Samsung A70. Look, they both have the same price, 1,500. So I say Huawei is as expensive as Samsung A70. And when I use as expensive as, this means that they both have the same price. As means the same. Now look at the last example. Sony Xperia is less expensive than iPhone 11. Sony is 1,900, but iPhone is 3,000. So Sony Xperia is less expensive than iPhone 11. So we have more expensive, we have the most expensive, we have as expensive as, the same price, and we have less expensive than. Now, please, I want you to try to answer this exercise. I want you to use the adjective between brackets. You have in the first sentence intelligent. The second sentence we have wet. The third sentence powerful, intelligent, again nice, and difficult. Before you answer this exercise, you have to ask yourself two questions. The first question, is the sentence comparing A to B? I mean two things to each other, or is it comparing one thing to a group of things? This is the first question. The second question, is the adjective that you want to use, intelligent for example, is it a short word or a long word? If it's short word, short, so you can add more letters. Tall, it's short, you can, I mean the word is short, so you can add more letters. Hot, for example, hot is a short word, it's only 3 letters, so you can add letters, more letters. But the word, for example, beautiful, it's a long word, beautiful, so you can't add more letters to this word. Please, I give you 4 minutes to answer this exercise before I give you the answers. Thank you for trying. Now I am giving you the answers. Number 1, my brother thinks he's more intelligent than me, but I don't agree. So more, because I compare my brother to me. Number 2, what is the wettest month of the year in Qatar? Wettest. Here I compare which month you choose to the whole months. We have 12 months, so choose one to be the wettest among the 12 months in Qatar. And don't forget here that we have, look at wet, it has the last letter, consonant, and before the consonant we have only one vowel. So we have to double the T, wet, wettest, double T, because we have a vowel E followed by one consonant T. Number 3, who is the most powerful person in your country? Here you choose one person among thousands or maybe millions of people. So the most powerful. Number 4, dogs are more intelligent than cats. Here we compare dogs to cats, A to B. So I say more intelligent, and we use more here because intelligent is a long word. Number 5, John is nicer than David. Here we compare John to David, and nice has E, so we add only R. And the last sentence, he thinks Chinese is the most difficult language in the world. Here we compare Chinese language to all other languages in the world, so we use the most difficult, and we can't say difficult and EST because difficult is a long word, so we add the most before the adjective. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to answer the assignment and submit it in Teams application. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.